I can never get tired of those views, deep divers. Oh, that was good. That was good. Breathe, deep divers. Don't be shy. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. You can hear those crickets singing. Beautiful lullabies. Raising the frequency. What are we doing today, deep divers? Raising the vibration. Let me send you some good ass energy right about now. Take that, take that, take that. I got a question for you, Ralph. What's the question? Ralph, why are you always so happy in the midst of a global pandemic? What are you smiling about? What are you so happy about? Can't you see the world is doomed? Hold it right there. I'm an optimist deep diver, a Pisces born on March 3rd. That's 3-3. That means I can see things before they happen. And I've seen a flawless victory for humanity. You can get up, you can celebrate, you can even do a little samba, baby, if you want. Let me tell you this. We're winning. People want answers. Prepare yourself to reclaim your power. Prepare yourself to reclaim your power, deep divers. Can you feel the power? I can feel the power. Why? Because it's in my hands. What is Ralph Smart's favorite saying? Being free is your birthright. Deep divers, you were born free. As free as the cat down the road. Because you know you can't control cats, right? Right? Exactly. As free as a bird. As free as the butterfly over there. You were born that free. It's just that you have forgotten your true power. Millions of people are in a dream spell, are in a deep sleep. And from the moment they were born, they were conditioned to believe a story, his story, not yours, about the world. So the layers and layers of conditioning has led so many people on this planet to become puppets, to not think for themselves. The strings have been in someone else's hands. Now, the good news, deep dives, is that slowly, every single day, more and more people are having a great awakening. And they are on the lookout for the puppet master. They are on the lookout for the puppet master, like, hey, you, come over here. And they are now taking back their power. They are now reclaiming their power. They are now putting back the keys of their destiny into their own hands. And this is why we're winning. This is why people want answers, because they're waking up from the deep dream spell. You see, many people have been under deep hypnosis, living in the sunken place, in amnesia. And now people are starting to remember who they truly are, to say, wait a minute, I didn't come to this planet to be in lockdown 24/7. I came here. Wait a minute, I'm getting hungry, deep divers. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? I came here to be as free as a bird. Let me tell you this, deep divers. The one thing you have to protect by any means necessary is your freedom, because that's the only thing you have, and that's the greatest thing you have. Being free is your birthright. It is your gift from the Creator, from the universe. Never allow anyone to take it away. Now, St. Vincent, if you haven't seen deep divers, there have been mass protests regarding this global pandemic and the lockdowns in St. Vincent. In fact, the prime minister there was kind of hit by a rock, and a lot of uproar from the citizens there saying, we've had enough, we want to be free, we know our rights, and all of these things. So it's not just in St. Vincent. I told you about one of the biggest protests in central London, Hyde Park, right? All around the world, people are starting to wake up. They're starting to demand answers. They're starting to question more. And this is why we're winning. I told you, it's not about believing what someone told you. It's about knowing it for yourself. And this is why we are seeing a grand awakening. This is why you have to prepare yourself to reclaim your power. We are the 99%. This is why the keys to our freedoms always lie in our hands. What we are seeing is unprecedented protests all around the world from people refusing to drink the Kool-Aid, the mainstream official narrative by the mainstream media. People are now starting to question it, to say, wait a minute, how come there is so much censorship? Why on earth can't we express how we feel? Now, I told you, December 9th, 2020, I had a video removed on this YouTube channel, and it was called The Final Endgame. And I wasn't really going that hard, deep divers. I was just saying we need to question, we need to get our freedoms back, basically. But YouTube removed the video, and they said it's medical misinformation. I had a mind of my own, and I have a mind of my own. And I've realized this is why we're winning. Whenever someone wants to censor you, you should put a big question mark to say, hey, why are you trying to censor people? If you are so sure of the truth, then you should allow people to speak their hearts and minds. But you see, deep divers, maybe they got something to hide. What can withstand questioning? Any amount of questioning. Only the truth can withstand as many questions as you throw at it. It can withstand the why is this happening, the what, the where. Only the truth can withstand that. But you see, lies, when you lie, you don't want anyone to question you. You just want to tell everyone, shut up and believe what I tell you. So a lot of people are now waking up to say, wait a minute, we are slowly turning into a totalitarian dictatorship where you can't even express how you feel. This is not a democracy. This is fascism. And a lot of people are now waking up to say, wait a minute, if you are so sure of your story, then let people express themselves. But the mere fact that there has been such a great effort to silence people from speaking their hearts and minds shows you that there is something they don't want you to know about. You see, true science, something that is truly scientific, demands scrutiny. Slow motion this side. The car that you purchased had to undergo so many tests, dummies in the car, okay, crash tests, just to say, okay, this car is roadworthy. So why aren't we testing and questioning the official story? Because that's what science is. Science is when you question everything repeatedly and you have debates. So I actually wanted to say, wait a minute, when this thing first happened, this global pandemic, there were people debating online, like a lot of videos going viral. And then all of a sudden, these videos got removed. And then all of a sudden, I go on the search engine, Google, and I realize that a lot of information that was different from the mainstream official story, that was being suppressed. And I'm like, oh, this is very strange, because you see, how we learn is through the great debate, through questioning. I have an opinion, and you have a counter opinion, and now the audience can grow wiser. But if you only have one side, if you only have one official story, you better question to say something is not adding up. And this is what millions of people are doing. And this is why we see the widespread protests in St. Vincent, all over America, in the UK, all over Europe, in Greece, in France. The people want answers. And this is a turning of the tide to say, wait a minute, this is fantastic, we're winning. Because we win when we question everything. We lose when we accept everything without questioning it. Slow motion this side. Deep divers, prepare yourself to reclaim your power. You see, when you realize Edward Bernays, who is the father of PR, he got women to smoke cigarettes. And he did this through a very persuasive marketing campaign to portray cigarettes as something glamorous, sexy, a status symbol. So after his PR campaigns, millions of women all over Europe started to smoke. Now, Edward Bernays was a master of PR, public relations, but his techniques are still being used even during a global pandemic. One of the techniques he used was to make it seem like you were missing out on something if you weren't smoking. So that's why a lot of women started to smoke. Now, what are some of the techniques the media are using? As a psychologist, there's something called gaslighting, and this is when you make someone question their own sanity or doubt their own sanity. And there was an actual play called Gaslight, right? So the media love to use gaslighting. They say, hey, if you aren't on board with the official story, you're crazy. You are a COVID-idiot because you don't believe me. And this is a form of manipulation. It's called gaslighting. People also do this in domestic abuse relationships, domestic violence relationships. So I noticed there was a whole lot of gaslighting from the media. And they might call you a COVID-idiot, an anti-vaxxer. And I noticed that a lot of the stories the media were portraying were like, hey, this anti-vaxxer has now died of COVID-19, right? A lot of those stories, but they didn't tell you what people were going through who had bad side effects from the jabs, and a lot of people perished, right? So there was a misrepresentation in the media about what was really going on. And then when you dive deeper, you realize that two asset management companies, one called Vanguard, the other called BlackRock, control over 90% of the media. Your Disney, your CNN, your Fox News, right? Your BBC, all of these things are owned by BlackRock and Vanguard. So when I started to realize, oh, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, the entire media is controlled by two companies. Therefore, the information you're getting has an agenda. It's not there to give you the truth. It's there to continue the narrative of the inorganic ones. So this is why we're winning. A lot of people are realizing that we don't want to hear that weak shit no more. They're starting to question the media because they know the media is owned by the pharmaceutical companies as well. And this is why they talk highly of them. I want to remind you, deep divers, we're winning, and you're not crazy, you're just waking up. If you have a mind of your own, celebrate. Be proud of it, deep divers. Prepare yourself to reclaim your power. Once again, true science demands scrutiny. Always remind yourself of that. That's what true science is. It demands people to question it. It demands people to debate it without censorship. Because the truth is not afraid of what other people have to say about it. Slow motion this side. Why? Because it stands on a solid foundation. If I have something to hide, I don't want you questioning me. I say I'm going to censor you because I'm afraid. So we've got to see what's going on. But I want to say a shout out to all you deep divers who know what's going on, because real eyes recognize real lies. Oh, I like that. I like that. It is time to see what we are doing to our children. The great Cat Stevens had a song called Where Do the Children Play? Where do the children play in a global pandemic, in lockdown? Australia. I got friends in Australia. They can't even leave their house. They can't even go outside for some, woo, good ass prana, baby. And you need that. Woo, woo, good ass prana, baby. But this whole global pandemic is costing people more mental health wise. And therefore, people are now starting to wake up and say, they're starting to wake up and say, oh my gosh, what are we doing to our children? We need to protect the mental health of our children, of our friends, of our relatives, because deep divers, a lot of people have huge depression with this whole global pandemic. Anxiety is spiraling out of control. Also, there is a new syndrome just because of this global pandemic, and it's called COVID anxiety syndrome. Do you know what this has done, the damage it's done to people's mental health? Well, now people are starting to say, hey, I've got to protect my mental health. And this is why we're winning. This is why millions of people are winning, because they're starting to see what's really going on. And my, oh my, when you open your eyes and realize you've been lied to about everything from the moment you were born, you now reclaim your power. Nobody is going to give you your freedom. You got to take it with both hands like, give me that. Nobody is going to give you power. You got to take it with both hands like, give me that. Nobody is going to give you the truth. You got to find it inside of you. Slow motion this side. You got to remind yourself, deep divers, you are in a game. That's why a lot of people are being hypnotized in this matrix. That's why even your so-called celebrities, and we are the real stars, by the way, we are the true celebrities, but these matrix celebrities, they're not speaking up for you. They're telling you, shut up, go and take the jabs, just be a mind-controlled robot, turn into a cyborg. They're not telling you wake up, because the inorganic ones own them too. And now a lot of people are saying, wait a minute, why am I worshiping these celebrities who aren't doing anything for me? They're not speaking for my freedoms. They're not speaking up for my human rights. So I'm only going to start to support those who are supporting me. Who is supporting me right now? My two legs, right? Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Deep divers, let me tell you this. We're winning. Prepare yourself to reclaim your power. We have to protect our human rights. And this is why a lot of people are winning, because they're starting to realize they are sovereign beings. They didn't come here to be slaves. They didn't come here to live in lockdown. They came here to be free. They're getting their wings back. Oh, look at you doing a little samba, baby. It's also time to protect our joy. Where did joy go? Well, I just grabbed it right back. For a long time, the last 18 months, a lot of people have been miserable, depressed, heartbroken, because their joy has been stolen away like a thief in the night. Well, it's time to reclaim our joy. And this is why a lot of people, you saw me in Greece, you saw me by the beach, just to show you, you can reclaim your joy. You can reclaim your smile. I just need one of those, ding. You can reclaim your smile. You can reclaim your happiness. Never allow someone who doesn't give you anything to take away your smile and your dreams. People are now getting their visions back. I told you, COVID means creating our vision in detail. And that's what millions of people are choosing to do. And that's why we're winning. Our freedoms were taken away, but now we're getting them back, because we're now seeing that together we are stronger. All we have to do is unite, and we can turn this whole thing around. And this is why many people are smiling, because they know that together we are better. I want to remind you, deep divers, 7-Day Vegan Challenge, make sure you are protecting your health right now. You are winning if you are doing that, because you don't want to end up at their mercy. You want to make sure you're eating to live. Can someone pass me a mango, please? I'm eating an imaginary mango right now. That tastes fantastic, right? We want to protect our immune systems. We want to be healthy out here. And if you are doing that, investing in your health, you're winning. We're winning, deep divers. Why? Because the truth is coming out. And right now is the greatest time to be alive, because we are seeing the uprising, the global uprising. Millions, billions of people are waking up, refusing to drink the Kool-Aid, saying, I am taking back my freedoms, and I am going to be the architect of my own reality. I am going to be the architect of my own reality, the co-creator of my own reality. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Hey. Beautiful deep divers. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I love all of you deep divers. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. Add me on Instagram for more daily inspiration at Ralph Smart, at Official Ralph Smart, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat at good ass prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. They tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds. They tried to put pressure on us, deep divers. They forgot we were diamonds. Celebrate that you can see we are the power. We always were, and we always will be. I love all of you deep divers. Stay free today, because being free is your birthright. Let love guide you. One love to everyone. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You. Breathe in that freedom, that peace, that love. I love all of you deep divers. I'm alive. Say it with me. I'm alive. Peace.